Hi there, and welcome to this study guide on how to nail your timings for the non-fiction paper for higher English GCSE. What we're going to learn in this short video is how to use time effectively in the non-fiction paper. If you only watch one video and if you only take a couple of bits of advice on board, make it this. Okay. We're going to look at question order, the order in which you address the questions. We're going to look at the timings for each question. I'm going to tell you how rigidly you have to stick to those timings. And finally, I'm going to give you one massive piece of advice, which is be strict with yourself. The first half of the marks for each question are the easiest ones to get. If you don't attempt a question, you're not getting those marks. If your timing goes wrong and you miss a question, you are losing at least 1 grade per question that you miss. Don't do it. Okay, let's start with the question order. In the exam, the questions are ordered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Questions 1 to 4 are for reading, questions 5 and 6 are for writing. However, that question order does not take into account how many marks each question is worth. So here's the order I'm going to tell you to follow in the exam. You're going to start with question 4, then you're going to do question 1, question 2, question 3, and then you're going to move on to the writing section. But you're not going to start with question 5, you're going to start with question 6 because it's worth more marks, then you're going to come back to question 5. So question 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, in that order. Then you are going to be really rigid with yourself on the amount of time you spend on each question. Starting with question 4, that's your comparison question. On your comparison question, it's worth 16 marks, that's 8% of the overall GCSE. You are going to write 3 comparative paragraphs. That will take you 30 minutes, including reading time. That's the first 30 minutes of your exam time, from the time they say start now to 30 minutes from there exactly. You're going to work on question 4. Then you're going to move to question 1, the summary question. It's worth 8 marks. You're going to make 5 to 8 points in summary. Have a look at my video on how to summarise to explain how to do that. You're going to spend 15 minutes on this question. That includes your reading and your planning time, no more. At the end of that 15 minutes, 45 minutes into the exam, you're going to move on, even if you're in the middle of a sentence, because after 45 minutes of the exam, you're going to be starting question 2. That's the one where you link the presentation to the text. It's worth 8 marks again. You're going to make 3 points, each linked to a quotation. You are going to spend 15 minutes again. That's 15 minutes, including planning time. So, after 1 hour of the exam, you've answered questions 4, 1 and 2. You're then going to move on to question 3. That's your inference and deduction question. Again, there's another video on that, so have a look at how to do it. It's worth 8 marks. You're going to make 3 points, and you guessed it, you're going to spend exactly 15 minutes. Therefore, 1 hour, 15 minutes into the exam, you've completed the reading section. I've not put aside separate reading time because I've included that reading time in each answer. Then, once you've completed your reading section in 1 hour 15 minutes, and whether you finished or not, when 1 hour 15 minutes is up, you are going to move on to the writing. Regardless, you're going to move on to question 6. Question 6 is your argument or persuasion type written task. It's worth 24 marks, and you're therefore going to spend 35 minutes on question 6. That leaves you finally 25 minutes to work on the 16-mark descriptive / narrative writing task. 25 minutes. Be brutal with yourself. If those exam timings work, then you will have had the best chance of success in every single question. So, reminder, think about that question order. Question 4, then question 1, then question 2, then question 3, then question 6, then question 5. You're going to stick to the timings. Stick to the timings as outlined in this video and be brutal with yourself. When the time is up for that question, move on to the next question to give yourself the best opportunity of getting the best possible mark. It is so important. Thank you for watching.